Are you finding yourself thinking about what to say before you actually say out to your partner? That you no longer have a safe space to say your thoughts and you're always walking your eggshells. Perhaps, some of the things that are supposed to be in your relationship are not put in place and you're wondering what are the signs of a healthy relationship. So here we go. I'm going to share with you 5 signs of a healthy relationship that you can work towards too. Hi, my name is Dr. Angela, and I have been a relationship coach for the last 16 years, and I work with people with intimacy and relationship challenges. So one of the common things that I find when people comes to me, they're always on the verge of a relationship breakdown, a marriage breakdown. And as I go through with them, we start to uncover, what has caused things to happen in such a way that the relationship starts crumbling. And many people don't realize it early enough to start changing or to make adjustments for things to work, because there's a couple of misconceptions that we do have about staying in unhealthy relationships. So for example, this is my partner, this is who he or she is, they're never going to change no matter what I say or share. Or you might say to yourself, this is who I am. For my partner to love me fully, they should accept who I am. I shouldn't be changing for them or to make them feel more comfortable or whatsoever, right? Or, we already spent 10 years together, okay? There's no reason, why I should create a big change or leave this relationship even though it might be unhealthy for me. Or we might have children together, we might have assets together that make us have the inertia to want to make changes in our relationship status. So beyond that, if you're looking at how to improve your relationship, I'm going to share with you the 5 signs of a healthy relationship that you can work towards too. The first sign of a healthy relationship, if you heard about it 1,001 times, is open communication. But what I want to emphasize here is what exactly defines open communication and makes it valuable. It's not just about talking about things, under the sun, but it is how non-judgmental we are when we listen to our partner, so that our partner can have a safe space to say whatever they are thinking without the fear of being judged, without the fear of being criticized. Yes, we might not say the right thing all the time, and that is okay, because whatever we say may be the truth for us at that point of time. And if we feel that our partner doesn't understand it and appreciate it, the chances of us saying something that we think our partner will want to hear. So when it comes to open communication, the thing that I want to emphasize here is, as listeners, how do we be non-judgmental and simply take what our partners say as their truth? And of course, you want to fine-tune it, we can do so later. But the first step is being receptive of what they're saying. Number 2, the second sign of a healthy relationship is actually our ability to resolve conflict. So some of us are conflict avoiders, and some of us are head-on. We want to confront, whenever things go wrong, and we are so eager to solve the problem. If not, we cannot sleep for the night. And sometimes you get upset with our partner, like, I'm feeling so upset here. Why can they, sleep the whole night and pretend as though nothing has happened? So the ability for a couple to actually sit down and resolve a conflict marks the sign of a healthy relationship. And resolving it here sometimes takes a lot more work than it should, because some conflicts are also tied in to the inherent values or behaviors or even understanding of the world that we have. At some level, resolution of conflict actually goes down even to our core values or even childhood experiences that shape who we are. So if you can support your partner to go deeper into what is behind their conflict, it will definitely create a more supportive space for conflict resolution. Resolving conflict sometimes requires you to take a step deeper to resolve what is underneath the conflict rather than fighting on what is on the surface here. And point number 3 on healthy relationship is about being supportive of your partner and not blame yourself or your partner when things goes wrong. It's a very simple example, and I put forth here. So if a child spills a drink, and the moment the child spills a drink, you go, oh no, what a mess you have created. And how is the child going to feel? And subsequently, whenever the child feels a little bit clumsy, can you imagine the fear that it's going to bring up? So same thing in a healthy romantic relationship. We are looking at, when things do go wrong, how do we support our partner to go through the phase? For example, in this case of a child, like, alright, the water has spilled. Now what you need to do next is to simply take a cloth to clean it up and not harp on what a mess has been created and scolding the child for being stupid, clumsy, etc., etc. Right? So how then do we, in a couple relationship, provide the same level of support? And come to point number 4 of a healthy relationship is about boundaries. So all of us has got boundaries, and it may differ from one person to the other. So in a healthy relationship, it's about understanding each other's boundaries and respecting it, right? If the person needs X amount of space for the day, we're going to respect that this is the agreement that we have, right? And with something that doesn't work, it's also about, us being able to speak up about negotiating what's going to be a healthy boundary between two parties. So in terms of boundaries over here, it's actually a lot of negotiation and understanding to reach that line. And even then, once you've established it in the first time round, sometime later when there's a change in the phase of life, right? For example, staying together or, having children, all these boundaries will start to change again, and there'll be a need to be renegotiated. So it's about respecting the boundaries, coming up with an agreement on what those boundaries are in the first place. And the final point that I want to share about healthy relationship is simply creating a vision together. And it's also not just about the vision, but that continuity of the vision. Because the first vision we might have is, okay, let's get a house, or maybe preparing for a wedding. Then what's after that? Maybe kids, maybe fur kids or something else. But then what's after that? So a lot of times, most couple will stop at creating that family or creating that nice house they're going to stay in. But what is your common creation goal that you have thereafter? So your ability to create continual goals or dreams is going to help to keep the relationship alive as we go along. Because the moment we finish one and we have nothing else to look forward to or work towards together, then the relationship do get stagnant after that, right? And so these are my 5 points for a healthy relationship. Open communication, focusing on being a non-judgmental listener, resolving conflict, focusing on giving the safe space for our partner to go deeper beyond just the symptom of the conflict. And 3, supporting our partner versus blaming them. 4, knowing what our boundaries are, negotiate and respect it. 5, having the ability to create that continual vision creation process. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. So I would love to hear your thoughts and your comments about your relationship, and what do you think are the healthy ways that can promote a relationship going. If you like what I said, do remember to subscribe to our channel.